Well, you think you are a good person, don't you? While you might be probably right, have you ever asked yourself if that is the way things should be? What are the wins and losses that come with being a good person? It's a question that's been asked time and again, and we're here to explore it from every angle. We'll dive headfirst into the labyrinth of power dynamics, personal development, and financial success, and see how goodness plays its part. We'll draw insights from a variety of sources, from Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power to Paulo Coelho's The Alchemist, and even advice from Robert Kiyosaki, Jordan Peterson, and Master Yeng. We'll look at the costs that come with being good and the value it can hold in our increasingly human-centered world. It's a complex interplay filled with nuances and subtleties that we're going to unravel together. So buckle up and get ready for a deep dive into the fascinating world of goodness and success. Stay tuned as we delve into the complex relationship between goodness and success. Let's turn to Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power to understand the potential costs of being a genuinely good person. Greene's manual for navigating the cutthroat world of power dynamics is a fascinating exploration of strategy, manipulation, and self-interest. 3 laws, in particular, shed light on the possible pitfalls of being good-hearted in a world often driven by power. First, we have Law 3, conceal your intentions. This rule suggests that revealing too much about oneself, a tendency many good-natured people have, can make one vulnerable to manipulation. Total transparency, while admirable, may expose one to exploitation by those with less scrupulous intentions. Then there's Law 15, crush your enemy totally. While this law sounds extreme, it serves as a stark reminder of the ruthless nature of power struggles. In such contexts, being good can sometimes be interpreted as a weakness, providing an opening for others to undermine or overpower. Finally, let's consider Law 38, think as you like but behave like others. This law implies that in certain environments, standing out for one's values and ethics can be detrimental. Sometimes conforming to prevailing attitudes and behaviors may seem necessary for advancement, even if it contradicts one's personal sense of goodness. These laws paint a picture of the potential costs of being a genuinely good person in environments where power is the name of the game. The altruistic individual risks being taken advantage of, overshadowed by more ruthless competitors, or marginalized for not playing by the rules of power. In essence, Greene's laws suggest that being good might come with a price tag in some contexts. However, it's crucial to remember that these laws are not prescriptions for behavior, but rather observations of power dynamics. They offer a perspective, not a roadmap. So it appears that in some contexts, being a good person can come with significant costs. But as we'll see in the next scene, there are also profound values and benefits to being good. This is where we begin to see the complex interplay between goodness and success. Now, let's shift gears and explore a contrasting perspective from Paulo Coelho's The Alchemist. In this beloved tale, we follow Santiago, a humble shepherd boy on a journey of self-discovery and personal fulfillment. His journey is not one of ruthless power plays or calculated self-interest. Instead, it's a journey fueled by dreams, guided by values, and marked by acts of kindness and integrity. Throughout his quest, Santiago maintains an unwavering commitment to goodness. Even when faced with adversity, his interactions with others are marked by compassion, authenticity, and a deep sense of respect. He proves that being good doesn't mean being a pushover or a victim. It means standing firm in your values, even when the world tests your resolve. Santiago's goodness isn't a hindrance to his journey, it's an integral part of it. It's the compass that guides him, the light that illuminates his path. It's the magnetic force that attracts assistance and wisdom from unexpected sources. It's the key that unlocks doors to opportunities and connections that fuel his personal growth and fulfillment. This is where Coelho's narrative diverges from the ruthless power dynamics we discussed earlier. In The Alchemist, goodness isn't a liability, it's an asset. It's not a sign of weakness, but a source of strength. It's not a barrier to success, but a bridge to it. The story of Santiago reminds us that being a good person can align us with the universe in profound ways. It can enhance our resilience, deepen our connections, and enrich our experiences. It can open doors to opportunities that we never even imagined. It can lead us to places we didn't know we could go, and teach us things we didn't know we could learn. In essence, Santiago's journey illustrates that goodness, far from being a cost, can be a source of immense value. It can become a beacon that lights our path and guides us towards personal growth and fulfillment. And so, being good isn't just about being nice to others. It's about being true to ourselves, following our hearts, and living in harmony with our values. It's about embracing the journey, with all its twists and turns, and finding joy and fulfillment along the way. As we see from Santiago's story, being good can be a source of strength and resilience, opening doors to personal growth and fulfillment. Moving from the world of literature to financial success and personal development, let's explore Robert Kiyosaki's and Jordan Peterson's insights. Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, emphasizes the importance of financial education and mindset. He encourages individuals to think beyond the conventional path of working for money and instead focus on building assets and passive income streams. In Kiyosaki's perspective, being a good person doesn't necessarily mean being nice or agreeable. Instead, it's about developing an astute financial mindset, which includes taking smart risks, educating oneself about money, and creating opportunities for others. It's about using financial intelligence for the greater good, not just personal gain. Kiyosaki's teachings reveal that being a good person can mean being financially smart and socially responsible. It's about applying one's financial knowledge to improve one's life and the lives of others. It's about creating wealth that benefits not just oneself, but also the broader community. This is a form of goodness that might not be immediately apparent, yet it holds profound value. Shifting gears, let's delve into the insights of Jordan Peterson, a renowned psychologist and author. Peterson emphasizes personal responsibility and the pursuit of truth. He advocates for the individual's capacity to confront the chaos of life, transform it into order, and find meaning. For Peterson, being a good person is about taking responsibility for one's actions, speaking the truth, and striving to make the world a better place. It's about acknowledging one's potential for both good and evil, and consciously choosing the path of goodness. It's about standing up straight with one's shoulders back, ready to face the world with courage and integrity. Peterson's perspective reminds us that being a good person is not merely about being pleasant or agreeable. It's about being truthful, responsible, and courageous. It's about striving for personal development and societal improvement, even when it's difficult. From these perspectives, being a good person is about more than just niceness. It's about responsibility, truth, and financial intelligence. Finally, let's reflect on the wisdom of Master Yeng, who emphasizes compassion and selflessness as core to being a good person. This ancient sage, renowned for his teachings on mindfulness and spirituality, offers a perspective that transcends the material world. Master Yeng presents goodness as a means to cultivate a deep sense of compassion. According to him, when we act out of kindness, we connect with the shared humanity of those around us. This connection fosters empathy, making us more attuned to the needs and feelings of others. This sensitivity, in turn, guides us to act in ways that uplift and support rather than harm or exploit. But compassion isn't just about others. It also involves extending kindness towards oneself. Master Yeng teaches that we often judge ourselves harshly, holding ourselves to unrealistic standards of perfection. This self-criticism can be debilitating, hindering us from appreciating our own value and potential. By cultivating compassion for ourselves, we learn to accept our flaws and limitations, allowing us to make peace with who we are. In addition to compassion, Master Yeng underscores the importance of selflessness. He suggests that our obsession with personal gain often blinds us to the needs of others and the larger world around us. By practicing selflessness, we shift our focus from our own desires and fears to the well-being of others. This shift, according to Master Yeng, can liberate us from the anxieties and insecurities that often plague our minds, leading to a profound sense of inner peace. But selflessness doesn't mean neglecting one's own needs. Rather, it's about finding a balance between looking after ourselves and contributing to the welfare of others. It's about recognizing that our well-being is intertwined with the well-being of others, and that by helping others, we help ourselves. From Master Yeng's perspective, the value of being good lies in its cultivation of compassion, selflessness, and inner peace. So, what have we learned about the cost and value of being a good person? We have seen that from the perspective of power dynamics, being good can have its pitfalls. This is evident in Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power, where strategic manipulation and calculated self-interest often pave the way to power. However, Paulo Coelho's The Alchemist paints a different picture, one where acts of kindness and integrity become integral to a fulfilling journey of self-discovery. Shifting to financial wisdom and personal development, Robert Kiyosaki and Jordan Peterson offer insights on how being good can coexist with achievement. Kiyosaki emphasizes a wealthy mindset that transcends conventional paths, while Peterson advocates for responsibility and meaning as keys to success. The interplay between goodness and success is complex, nuanced, and deeply personal. While being a good person may come with costs, it ultimately holds profound value. The choice is yours to make.